Hi, this is Christy Wellborn, and you're listening to EstasParkRadio.com. I'd like to welcome back Dr. Kay Rosenthal, Dr. KRN. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thanks, I love being here.
Well, we love having you. Dr. Kay, what's the topic for today?
Well, today I thought it would be interesting to share this article by Stuart Segal. He's a physician, and he called it The Regrets After Patients Have Lost Their Health. The things you regret when all of a sudden you're not healthy anymore. I thought, what a great way to put it, because, you know, regret is a very harmful emotion.
Yes.
And there's so many things we regret. We regret buying a stock and having it plummet.
Yes.
Going to the grocery store in the summer. But it's something else to regret the loss of your health.
Right.
So he gives the example, if you have smoked and now your x-ray shows a change in your lungs, then you're going to regret that you didn't stop smoking. So, you know, it's the old saying of you don't really appreciate what you have until you lose it. So if you've lost your health, you're going to regret that for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Which may actually be a shorter period. So it kind of has a double negative. So imagine that you were supposed to take your medication every day, and you decide it's too expensive, so you stop taking it, and you decide maybe you're going to do an herbal remedy or some kind of a natural replacement, is the example that Dr. Segal gave. And so you're going to treat yourself. So you go along, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're in the coronary intensive care unit because you've had a heart attack. Because you had a heart attack, you also had loss of oxygen to your brain. So in this example, the client actually had had a stroke. So couldn't move the right hand, couldn't move the right leg, but he's alive. But in the first time for that person's life, they understand what being healthy meant.
Right.
Yeah. So you understand that you may never walk, work, drive, or even make love again. You understand you have to take medications, that you have to go to rehab now. You have to have full-time help, and you have to learn to live a new life. And then you're thinking about, if I'd just taken that medication, how would that have been different? And you'll regret that decision for a very long time. So this doctor says that every day he pleads with his patients to take their medications, get their colonoscopies, get their stress tests, get their x-rays done, stop smoking, stop drinking. And I ask them to give up cholesterol, sugar, all those junk foods so that they'll live a healthier life. And I write articles aimed at helping them understand how important their health is. And this spoke to me because I've been doing this for so many years, trying to get people to be proactive about their health,
right,
to make good choices, to understand the consequences of their decisions. And so every day, these patients will tell this doctor, oh, I'll try to take care of myself. And we've talked about the word try before, and it's
yes,
just such a failure. It means you don't intend to work on it at all. So
you have to be more positive. I will.
I will. I'm going to. Tomorrow I will. I have to. Because you don't know what you have until you lose it. And a healthy person can't imagine. I mean, you just can't even imagine what it would be like not to be able to just run out the door, get in your car, drive to the library, meet with friends, go have coffee, go to work, come home.
We take so much for granted.
Totally, we take it for granted. So life is full of regrets. So his recommendation and mine is to do everything within your power to be healthy. And I love his statement because he has a live a wealthy, WELLTHY life by investing in your physical, nutritional, emotional, and your financial well-being with the same fervor that you invest in every other aspect of your life, like your financial health. So work with your doctor or your healthcare provider or your primary care provider. Learn all that you can learn. Follow their instructions. Don't fall for any of the hype of the all-natural kind of stuff, because some of that, he really warns about that being dangerous. And if you don't believe you need a treatment or a test, talk to them. Well, can't we do something else? How else could this be diagnosed? What else could I take? Oh, could I lose 5 pounds instead of taking this pill? because there are alternatives sometimes that are appropriate. But staying out of trouble is much better than getting out of trouble. Staying out of trouble is much better than getting into trouble, I think is what he meant to say. So his favorite blessing is, may you be so blessed as to never know what disease you prevented.
That's
Isn't
wonderful.
that awesome?
Mm-hmm.
What disease you prevented. So be wealthy, WELLTHY, and live a long life without regrets.
Well, you say regret is such a strong emotion and a negative one. If you are, if you decide that, okay, I've been doing this in the past and I need to change my lifestyle or
Right.
whatever it is. I think it would be healthy. Forgiveness is healthy.
Forgiveness.
To move ahead and try and say, okay, but I want to make things better now, and I'm going to do whatever I can.
Yes.
But also then to forgive yourself too a little
That
bit.
is lovely. Thank you for adding that, because that would be really powerful.
I have a
because-
really hard time with that.
Yeah, you have to be able to forgive yourself because you have made these mistakes.
And there's nothing you can do about it except for move forward in the
Too
future.
late.
So forgive
That's
yourself and do what you can for your health in the future.
Yes, I love that.
Okay.
So be
Oh,
welcome.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, thank you so much for sharing and taking
Thank
the
you.
time.
And I've got that on my website, wellnessoptionsforlife.com, and I'll be doing some additional blogs around health and wellness. And sometimes I just remind people to breathe.
That's what we talked about a couple months ago.
Exactly.
Just breathe.
Just breathe. That's a huge choice for your health.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Absolutely.
just breathing.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Kate.
you.
I'm Christy Wellborn, and you're listening to Estes Park Radio.com.